Oh, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy First Class 30 Feezy coming at y'all once again. Today's gonna be like a more or less quick video or whatnot. It's a response to the J Star 25, the big homie J Star 25. Don't get it confused. Video about what got you started in the sneaker game, the sneaker culture, excuse me. And it actually had me thinking. Really had me, it actually forced me to dig deep and try to figure out exactly what got me into the sneaker game. And honestly, I'm gonna say it wasn't even the sneaker culture that got me into the sneaker culture, oddly enough. It was more nostalgia that got me into the sneaker game, to be honest. It got me the whole Michael Jordan aspect of it. Because like I said before, I mean, everybody knows I'm a Jordan head. I'm gonna show y'all the cake, man. My wife really did justice to the homie, and she got me a Jordan cake for my birthday or whatever. And I'm gonna definitely show y'all that Jordan birthday cake. But everybody who know me knows I'm a Jordan fiend. I love Jordan. I love Michael Jordan. From Michael Jordan. I love Michael Jordan for what he did to the game. I love Michael Jordan how he balled out. I love Michael Jordan because he knew he wasn't the best player in the game, but he made himself the best player in the game. Which for me, even when it comes down to my music aspect of life, it's a motto that I live by. First dude in the gym, last dude out the gym. Come on, man. That kind of dedication nobody has. LeBron James, natural talent. He just gets in there, balls out, does his thing. Did he really have to practice at it? Not so much. This guy's like an anatomic beast. Like, you can't even comment on LeBron James. That's why I don't like to put them in the same category at all. Because Michael Jordan actually had to work at his talent. He really had to work at what made him the best player in the NBA. But either way, what got me into the sneaker game, honestly, was probably... Let me see. I'm going to think about it, because it was definitely Jordans that got me into the sneaker game. And what got me into the sneaker game itself, aside from just dope sneakers, it's aside from attention, because when you're younger and you're vain, one of the things that you love most about getting a fresh pair of sneakers is having all eyes on you on some Tupac tip. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see what you got on your feet. You want to be that dude in high school that, everybody's looking at like, yo, dude, where did you get those? How did you manage to get those a day early? Because that's what the definition of getting them early was. It was a day early. But overall, what got me into the sneaker game was more Michael Jordan himself. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he stood for at the time. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he was a pretty humble individual. When you start talking about a beast in his caliber, you are gonna have a certain level of cockiness and so forth and so on. But you gotta figure, in his level of play, he was relatively humble. He was just the person that he was on screen, because I don't know him personally, so I can't judge him for the person that he is now. But when just watching him on TV, watching him during the games, watching him ball out, the flu game is a prime example where this cat was like half past dead and he still managed to ball out. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? That honestly was what got me in the sneaker game. It wasn't about the sneakers as much as it was the nostalgic purposes of getting the shoe. Like when the Bred 11s came out, you have flashbacks, of Jordan wearing the Bred 11s. When you talk about the Space Jam 11s, I think about the movie Space Jam, one of my favorite movies of all time, because I was a Looney Tune fanatic when I was a jitterbug. You know what I'm saying? So I co-signed it, just the Looney Tune aspect of it, which made me love Jordan that much more. You get what I'm saying? Now, shoes in itself, I was born in a single parent household. This ain't, I don't need no violins playing in the background. I don't need no pity or nothing like that, because that made me the man of the night of the day. So I says that. I'm all good, baby. Single parent household, pops wasn't there, whatever. Mom just did everything she had to do. Worked 2 jobs to have us comfy. She had us, we had everything we needed. Wants weren't exactly on the top of the priority list, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this is a story that we've all heard before, so I'm not going to get too deep into that. But when I was a kid, I really didn't have that many pair of sneakers. At the end of the day, I used to sell. I was a hustler when I was a jit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just me saying it for the sake of saying it. Like, I really was a bona fide hustler when I was a jit. I'm not gonna talk about the negative that I did to get money, but there were times when I used to sell in elementary school and middle school to buy my sneakers. I used to sell candy. I used to. One of my best friends was the first dude who started bootlegging CDs, and me and him was putting in work with that, because you know what I'm saying, I've always been good with words, so we definitely made money doing that. So when I was a kid, I really didn't have the options of having every pair of Jordans that came out. So when I found myself as an adult, because I really got back into the game, I'm gonna say probably about 3-4 years ago, because I felt like I fell off a little bit. My collection was pretty much stationed where it was, so I decided to make a couple of new pickups or whatnot. But overall, now I buy shoes for nostalgic purposes. I buy shoes because I remember what that shoe meant. I remember how dope it was to look at that shoe on a basketball player's feet, when it wasn't all about marketing and promotion when it came to rocking shoes. It was more about that player being the elite of the NBA, the elite of balling. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, when you talk about sneakers and you talk about the sneaker culture and what got me into the sneaker culture, it was a revamp. You know what I'm saying? What got me back into the sneaker culture was the fact that, it was the lapse of time. It was a lapse of a lot of sneakers that I didn't scoop up or whatever. But what initially got me into the sneaker game was just love for Michael Jordan himself, just every athlete that rocked the shoes. When you talk about the David Robinsons, you talk about the Dennis Rodmans, you talk about the Jason Kidds, you talk about the Allen Iversons, you talk about where else are we at? You talk about Gary Payton, because the glove is one of my all-time favorite basketball shoes. With this, come on, with the zipper. Anybody remember the zipper? The zipper. What's the zipper? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like the first time you saw the shoes. Like, yo, dude, Nike really just put out a shoe with a zipper on it. Really dope. You know what I'm saying? So for me, what got me into the sneaker game was just the players itself. What got me into the sneaker game was the love for basketball, and the love for when athleticism wasn't the only thing that differentiated the players. It was hard work, dedication, beast mode. You know what I'm saying? And on all of the above. So that's just my response as far as what got me into the sneaker culture. And it was definitely love for the players, man. It was definitely what the players had on their feet. You know what I mean? And I definitely I really truthfully, it really hit home when J Star touched that point as far as scooping up what you like. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the biggest thing for me. And I definitely, when I'm in these sneaker releases and so forth and so on, I'm talking to the younger cats, and younger cats see me out there busting out the fresh joints, and they always on that, yo, give me some pointers, or what do you think about these and what I think about that. I always come out with the same thing, man. It's not what I care. It's not what I say, because my opinion, in all essence, in all honesty, doesn't even matter. My opinion isn't the upper echelon of opinion, so it shouldn't even be anything that you have to hear what Cleasy says. Like, dude, I co-sign you. I remember this younger dude, he was probably like 14, 15, during the White Cement 4 release. Dude, he was calling me his godfather out there, man. You don't believe me? Ask the Weezy. It ain't no pressure, man. But the dude was calling me his godfather out there, and it was funny to me because I never put myself in a situation where I wanted to be somebody's, go-to guy when they need advice on sneakers and stuff like that. But like I told the little homie, because he was like, yo, should I keep these? Should I sell them? You already know how I feel about resellers, so that was an easy question. That was an easy answer for me. But we also talking about LeBrons and so forth and so on, because he wanted to scoop up a pair of South Beaches, but he said he really didn't like them. So I told that nigga from the gate, like, dude, if you don't like them, don't get them. You know what I'm saying? My opinion doesn't matter. Personally, I like the LeBron 8 South Beaches, but if you don't like them personally, don't scoop them up. And that's what that really hit home when J Star made that comment about getting what you like. It's never about what anybody else is rocking. Right now, I was on sneakernews.com, Soul Collector, today, and I saw that Chris Brown had on the playoff 12s. And personally, for me, when I see celebrities doing stuff like that, it actually turns me off. Like, it's not a turn on for me to see a celebrity rocking a shoe like that, especially a general release. It's like, where you been at? But either way, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, there's always going to be the followers. There's always going to be the leaders. So, that's just how life goes. For everybody to get mad and be like, oh, you a hype beast this, you a hype beast that. Truthfully speaking, man, there's hype beast in regards to every aspect of life. There's hype beast in regards to music. Hence why Soulja Boy sold millions and millions of records. One of the wackest rappers ever in life. And he sold millions of records. Why? Because the hype was behind him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was Superman in it for a little bit. When you talk about cars, come on, man. I'll say, if you want to talk about cars, I'll call myself a hype beast in regards to cars. Because truth be told, there's nothing I co-sign more than Chevy. Everybody, y'all probably already seen the tattoo I represent. I mean, I'm a Chevy guy to the core. I got a 1986 Monte Carlo SS Canary Yellow with almost 20 grand into the motor work alone. So, and if y'all want to see pictures of that, I'll show y'all pictures, because I don't be out here fronting on YouTube for the sake of it. But, I got my Chevy truck. I just bought a dually Chevy. This is a Chevy household. You know what I'm saying? This is a Chevy household all day. So if you want to call me a hype beast in regards to that, you can go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? There's always hype beasts to every aspect of life. So, you know, hype beasts at the end of the day make the companies, in essence, struggle a little harder to come out with some dope stuff. Because I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for the hype beast, we wouldn't be blessed with some of these releases that are coming out this year. Like, honestly speaking, it's a hype beast year. It's just going to be harder to scoop up shoes. But if it wasn't for the hype beast, we wouldn't be scooping up sneakers. Nike wouldn't even worry about dropping retros. You think with the small community of the non-hype beast and the people that just do it for the love of the sneakers is the reason that Nike made sneakers? Come on, man. You can't be that naive. You can't be that stupid. They do it because they are those cats who religiously buy every pair of Nike retro, Reebok retro, New Balance, Asics. They religiously go and buy those. Come on, y'all. Everybody know about that SB following, man. There's no bigger following. Yeah, everybody could talk about J's, but there's no bigger following in the sneaker game, in the sneaker culture, than the Dunk SB following, man. Because them cats right there will murder, kill, do whatever it takes, spend $1.2 million on a pair of dope Dunks. You know what I'm saying? And personally, I don't even see it. But to each his own. Which is why I say opinions are like a-holes. Everybody got one. But either way, man, I just want to do a quick, it's not really quick because we're like at almost 11 and a half minutes, but I just really definitely wanted to touch base on that because I just had a chance to look at the video and whatnot. Been a little busy. Everybody already know I'm doing my music thing. I'm trying to get this popping off and whatever. Sounds so cliche, which is why I despise talking about music, but I'm just trying to put it work, man. Just trying to put it work. So if you ain't listening to the tracks yet, y'all definitely go ahead and check out the page and let me know what y'all feel about the music. If you don't like it, let me know. If you love it, let me know too. There ain't no pressure. If you in the middle and you neutral about it, let me know too. I got love for all opinions. All opinions matter to me. But either way, man, definitely if you ain't a part of the Sneaker Fiend team, y'all definitely need to get on the Squizzy because we out here holding it down. You know what I'm saying? I just like to do the meme mug. I don't even know what it is about the meme mug. But either way, man, y'all definitely go ahead and hit me up. If you ain't a part of the Sneaker Fiend team, like I said before, get on that. Rate, subscribe, leave a comment down below. You already know what it is. And, you know, get on it, man. We almost at 200 subscribers, and I'm definitely loving it, man. I'm definitely loving the love. I'm loving the love. So, y'all know what to do, man. I'm out your ears and I'm out your face. First Cleasy 305. Chucking up the doses. Salute. Holla at your kid folk, a.k.a. Mr. White V-Neck. Holla.